Welcome to Realms of Reality News, where today's stories are truthful, uplifting, and grounded. Let's begin.
In a world driven by endless scrolling, short attention spans, and artificial intelligence, libraries remain some of the quietest places on Earth, and perhaps some of the most important. For centuries, libraries have preserved human knowledge, protected history, and offered free access to learning for anyone willing to walk through their doors. But libraries are more than books. They are places where children discover imagination, where students search for opportunity, and where lonely people sometimes find peace. Even in the digital age, millions still visit libraries every year, not only to learn, but to slow down. Because inside these silent halls, humanity stores its memory. And long after trends disappear and screens go dark, libraries will still be waiting, one page at a time. Artificial intelligence is no longer science fiction. It writes stories, creates art, answers questions, and increasingly, it is becoming part of everyday life. Supporters say AI could revolutionize medicine, education, and creativity. Critics warn it may replace jobs, spread misinformation, and blur the line between reality and illusion. As the technology evolves faster than governments can regulate it, one question continues to grow louder. Are we creating tools to help humanity, or systems that may eventually replace parts of it? For artists, teachers, writers, and workers around the world, the debate is becoming deeply personal. Perhaps the future will not belong entirely to humans or machines, but to those who learn how to work together responsibly, because the real challenge may not be artificial intelligence itself, but human wisdom. On Sunday, millions of people around the world will celebrate Mother's Day, a day dedicated to the women who shaped our lives in ways we often only understand much later. Some mothers worked long hours while hiding their exhaustion behind a smile. Others carried entire families through hardship without ever asking for recognition. But Mother's Day is also for grandmothers, caregivers, and the quiet figures who stood beside us during our darkest moments. In a fast-moving world filled with noise and distraction, perhaps the greatest reminder this Mother's Day is that love is often found in the smallest things: a packed lunch, a late-night conversation, a hand on your shoulder when life falls apart. Some heroes change history, others simply change lives. And on Sunday, many families will remember the women who did both.
This day in history, a moment that shaped the world we know today. Let's take a look.
On this day, in 1945, across Europe, people stepped into the streets. The war in Europe had come to an end. After years of conflict, uncertainty, and loss, there was finally a moment of pause, a moment to breathe. Church bells rang, crowds gathered, and relief filled the air. It was called Victory in Europe Day. But beyond celebration, there was something deeper: the understanding of what had been endured, and the hope that rebuilding could begin. It reminds us that even after the most difficult chapters, humanity finds a way to begin again.
You've been watching RR News. In a world full of noise, choose clarity. We'll be here, shining the light when it matters most. Until next time, stay aware, stay grounded, and keep seeking truth. Good night.